Have you heard about Zip Up for Life campaign? It is a special campaign dedicated to helping men like you pursue and maintain sexual purity. I'm your host, Isaac Ogazi, and today we have an important topic to discuss about Zip Up for Life. Before I continue, I want to plead with you to please hit the like button and share this message so it can reach others. Today we'll be exploring the wisdom found in scriptures, particularly Proverbs 6, 32 to 33, and 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, and how they encourage men to flee sexual lust and embrace sexual purity. Let's begin by reading Proverbs 6, 32. So, but a man who commits adultery has no sense. However, whoever does so destroys himself. Blow and disgrace are his lot, and his shame will never be wiped away. See, this verse reminds us of the dire consequences of engaging in sexual immorality. Remember the former IMF president who was tipped to be the next French president in 2012? But it was a case of sexual assault and a maid in a hotel room that ended his career. So, whether you are an IMF president or nobody, it is irrelevant. Sexual morality can end your life, your career, openly or secretly, because it is the most silent killer of men. In today's world, the enemy of men has been made an issue of fun and comedy. You need to open your eyes wide before the enemy eats your lunch. The temporary pleasure that comes from indulging in lustful desire can lead to irreversible damage in your life. Not only does it harm your relationships with others, but it also tarnishes your own self-worth and dignity. It brings incurable diseases and curses. It can unleash the spirit of poverty on a man. And most grievously, it brings eternal separation from God. Now let's turn our attention to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, where Paul writes and says, "Flee from sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body." These powerful words call us out to action. Instead of entertaining or justifying your immoral sexual desires, we are called to flee from them. So what does it mean for a man to flee from sexual lust? First, it means to abandon everything and run to safety immediately at the sight of it. To act in an impulse without even thinking where you are running to. For example, when you are in a building and fire breaks out, what is your first action? Your first action is to flee to safety and then later think of how to quench it. If you are in a room and a snake pops out from under the bed or under the chair, the first response is to flee and think of how to kill it later. That is how men are commanded to treat the appearance of sexual morality. It says flee. So flee is a command, because any minute further spent in the appearance of it, sexual perversion, may alter your life eternally. Maintaining sexual purity is an ongoing process that requires the intentionality and commitment from you. Here are some practical steps we can take to pursue and maintain sexual purity. Number 1, guard your eyes and your mind. Be mindful of the images you expose yourself to and the thoughts you entertain. Many comedy contents are pornographic. They saturate your thought with sexual errors. Block those channels, block those feeds from your content. Choose to fill your mind with things that are pure and edifying. Number 2, establish healthy boundaries. Set clear boundaries in your relationships and avoid compromising situations that may lead you to fall into temptation. Do's and don'ts. Do you know that visiting a female partner or colleague alone is putting yourself out of boundary? And many things like that. Number 3, seek accountability. Surround yourself with a community of like-minded individuals who can support and encourage you on your journey towards sexual purity. You see, Men of Valor Group is one of such communities, and you can join today. Number 4, cultivate a vibrant spiritual life. Deepen your relationship with God through prayer, studying the Bible, and seeking spiritual guidance every time. Allow the Word of God to transform your thoughts and desires. Remember, pursuing sexual purity is not about living in fear or shame, but embracing the freedom and joy that comes from honoring God's design for your body and relationship. It is about recognizing the inherent value and worth that every individual possesses, including yourself. In conclusion, the wisdom found in Proverbs chapter 6, 32, 33 and 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18 urges us to flee from sexual lust and embrace sexual purity. It reminds us that the consequences of indulging in sexual immorality are far-reaching, affecting not only our lives but also the lives of those around us, our children, our wives, our families. I want to thank you for joining me today on Zip Up for Life. I hope that this discussion and conversation has encouraged and challenged you to pursue what is important, sexual purity in your own life. Remember, it is never too late to start a new walk in the freedom that comes from living a life of purity. If you have any question or would like further support on this journey, please feel free to reach out to us, the Men of Valor @gmail.com. And don't forget to share this message. Send it to every young man there, old man, married, single, and also drop your comment. Before I forget, you can join me this Saturday at 10 a.m. GMT +1 on a group discussion with other men of like mind. We'll be looking at the principles for achieving sexual purity. Until next time, stay long, stay pure, and continue to honor your body. Men of Valor, unleash the man in you. God bless you.